What's going on, gamers? Today we're going to be jumping into a bit of Monster Hunter Rise, and I'll be going over the best way that you can be farming an absolute abundance of Zenny or money in this game in order to get a great build together. So if that interests you, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back everybody. Today we're playing a little bit of Monster Hunter Rise. If you're like me, you're just getting into this because it's just been released for the consoles for us Xbox and PlayStation players. So knowing how to grab a lot of money, because some things in this cost an absolute abundance to upgrade, such as your armor, can really help you out. I found the best way was definitely going to your multiplayer hub and then making your way to, I believe it was around about rank 8, where you're going to unlock the quest Serpent Goddess of Thunder. In this, you're going to be tackling the Thunder Serpent herself, Nawa. Now what you're going to do as soon as you jump in, you've got a Spirit Bird in front of you. This is going to fully replenish everything you've lost, so you should easily have enough health and such to take on this encounter. Remember to eat in your tent, as that is pretty much vital when I can make my way in there, and I'd say probably even to make things a bit easier, grab yourself some resources like the medicines and such, and when eating that dango, try to put on some thunder resist, as this will help your elemental out massively. Make your way into the arena, and the reason this one is so good is because it's one of the easiest hunts you're actually going to do in the game. Once you've got it down, a Nawa can be done in a very timely fashion, and she nets you a massive amount of profit. I'll be going over a few tips that can really help you to get that timer down so you can beat her really fast. One would be whenever you see a turret, try to make your way to it as long as it's not too far away. If you can manage to get on these when they first appear, you can knock off an abundance of Nawa's health. Every single time you can make your way up to a platform to take on one of her weak points, that's going to mean you get some massive damage and can take her health down really fast. Also, going back to the platforms, the main ones I found that you want to look out for are going to be the cannon ones. These do around about 300 of cannonball plus a bit of blast damage. If you and your friends manage to get on these early, you can absolutely decimate her health. Another one you'll definitely want to look out for will be the Wyvern shot. As soon as this unlocks, you're going to jump on this and take your shot. Don't do what I do and almost miss it, because it takes off around about 3000 health from the boss. Also, the Dragonator is another great one. Whenever they're in the middle, this goes an awful long distance, so don't be too afraid to try it. As long as they're centre stage, this is going to knock their health down massively, and you'll be able to take Nawa down with a decent team in probably under 10 minutes. She'll then go into a cutscene proving that flying upside down was never a good idea, as she proceeds to pretty much headbutt every obstacle in her path. Once this is done, you'll be able to pick up your drops. Make sure you loot all the pieces, as this is where you're going to be making all your profit from. Congratulate yourself on a job well done with you and your pal, and then look over everything that you've managed to pick up during that fight. In general, I'd say you're probably going to earn at least 60k every single time, and then you're going to sell it straight back at the guild store. I found every half hour I was making roughly 200k give or take, as well as this being a nice efficient way to get those master ranks up as well, so it was kind of two birds with one stone. I found this one of the best ways to make money in order to upgrade your armour and get your equipment, and as long as you're using those tips, the fight shouldn't be too tough, and it should be over relatively fast. Also, be on the lookout for whenever she drops these right here, the Thunder Serpent Orbs, as they're worth almost 13k Zenny each, and actually tend to drop quite often from this fight. Right, hopefully that's helped a few of you guys and girls out. There'll be a lot more content from me, but as always, for all things gaming, take care. I'll see you on next day.